it off to Pacheco, sidesteps a tackle, cuts 15, 10, 5, freaking touchdown, dude! Blown up, fumble, pitch back to Brian Cook, and Brian Cook's gonna freaking house it, dude! He's gonna house it! Oh my God! He's got plenty of time, fires, back in the end zone, touchdown! Bro, what the frick did I just watch? And this is why you don't doubt Patrick Mahomes. He's gonna waltz in, untouched, touchdown, Kansas City, let's go, baby! What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well on this Friday evening. It's not a Red Friday evening, sadly, but it is a Friday. So hope you guys had a good work week if you're off on the weekends. If not, hope you're still doing absolutely fantastic. All things considered, it's been a whirlwind of emotions here for Chiefs Kingdom, Kansas City. You know, the highest of highs. Chiefs win the Super Bowl, back-to-back Super Bowl parade. Had a lot of fun there. Then obviously it ended the way that it did with 23 people getting shot and injured. Most of them are okay. One fatally shot. I think there's some critical still, but a lot of I think almost every child is going to be okay that was in Children's Mercy, which is some great news. And obviously the city and Chiefs Kingdom has rallied around the victims via GoFundMes and different initiatives to help with the cause. The Chiefs have something they started and partnered up with through United Way, an emergency response fund called Casey Strong. So there's that. There's GoFundMes for the victims, and yeah, it's been wild, ups and downs. You know, I am proud with like how the city has rallied around everything that's gone on, and obviously there's still stuff going on with the legal process and the police and the investigation. We'll have to just wait and see how that goes. But it's been a heck of a week, but then it's been a heck of a season. That's why I kind of titled this somewhere along the lines of just reminiscing on the Chiefs season, man. It's been a crazy season, highest of highs. Like even before, the Chiefs were 6-1 at one point. That was like pretty high. And they lost like 4 of 6 or 4 of 7, and it was looking not good. Receivers led the league in drops. The tackles were still figuring out at times with Jawan Taylor getting flagged left and right. And yeah, they were just trying to figure it out. The offense was sputtering, turnovers, lack of execution in the red zone. Definitely a down year offensively, but the defense was awesome. They really carried the Chiefs offense at times and helped get them to where they were able to make some magic happen, get some momentum in the playoffs. They beat the Dolphins at home, held them to like 7 points. They beat the Bills in Buffalo. They beat the Ravens in Baltimore. Then they beat the 49ers in Super Bowl 58. Beat them twice now. Super Bowl 54, Super Bowl 58. Patrick Mahomes, 3rd ring. Super Bowl MVP times 3. It's been an incredible ride, man. So I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. Would love to just chat with you and see how everybody's doing and see what questions you got. I am starting to turn my mind a little bit now towards the offseason and free agency. I'm not going to be able to get in depth with a lot of those questions yet, just because it's been a roller coaster of a ride this week. Was really focused on the parade, all those events, and just wrapping up this season. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. We could definitely chat through it. Justin Mead with the 13 months. Let's go, man. He said, "What a year is right. 3-peat, here we come, baby. Let's freaking go." Let's go, Justin, who I found out is an alien from outer space. Squiggles with the 17 months. That's actually insane. 17 months? That might be the first time I've seen that one. Yo, Squiggles, appreciate it, man. He said, "Here for the long haul, Cole." Dude, I appreciate you. Prayers for all those injured in the tragedy. Casey Strong. Yes, sir. Yeah, 100%, man. Appreciate you. Everything weather with the 4 months. Cole, 4 months already? Yes, sir. Man, this last month flew by. Great season all around. Chiefs can win in any situation, no matter what the team is like. How about those Chiefs? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, what's up, Chris? Hope you're doing well, brother. Thank you for not shying away from giving fans a chance to process the tragedy. Oh, heck yeah, man. I mean, I told my wife, after it happened, I was like, I don't really want to do a video on this, and she was like, well, you probably need to. And that's why I didn't do it the day of. I needed a day to process through it, gather more info of the story, and just kind of sort the facts from like some of the crazy stuff going on. Because there's like a lot of things floating around, and yeah, I've never shied away from the difficult conversations, including, Chiefs players getting arrested, or talking about, we talked about Andy Reid's son when his incident happened before the Super Bowl, and we processed through that as well. So yeah, on this channel, we try not to shy away from the hard stuff, but like, I would rather not. I would rather there not be hard stuff. I would have rather the parade, just been great and nothing crazy happened at the end and everybody went home and that was that. I would much prefer that. But when hard stuff comes up, you can't shy away from adversity, I guess, in my field. Like if a topic that you have to cover is challenging, the challenge is not to shy away from it. The challenge is how can you present it as humanely and accurate as possible with empathy and sympathy for those who are going through the tough times, while still honestly, trying to cover it. So I appreciate you, man. It's wasn't easy, but we made it through. Danny with the 17 months. She said, congrats on 200K. You're the hardest worker I know. Proud of you. Thank you. Thank you, Danny. Queen HBTC in the house. Let's go. Yo, what's up, Alexander? Thanks for the kind words. Honored to be a member as long as your wife said squiggles. Let's go. Yeah, if we got 17 monthers in here, those are the OGs. Holy smokes. Yeah, like Kenny. Cole, it's been a great year. And how about those Chiefs? How about we do it again? 3-peat, baby. Let's go, man. Dude, Kenny, thanks for the 17 months. Let's freaking go tier. And a 3-peat would be absolutely fantastic. What's up, Jay? He said, hey, Cole, based on the video you made, keeping Chris Jones and LG is very possible. By releasing MVS, that leaves with around 20 to 25 million. Then make Mahomes take a restructure, leaving 30 to 40 plus. Hey, man. Yeah. Letting go of MVS will free up 12. The Chiefs have around 15 free right now. So that's 27. Or 24 to 27, depending on the numbers. And then, yeah, Mahomes restructure could free up 30 plus million. So you're right. But in that cap space, like you've got 25 free agents, restricted and unrestricted. So some of them are going to be big. Chris Jones, L'Jarius Sneed. Then there's a lot more. You got Dana, I think Wharton on that list. Drew Tranquil, Willie Gay. I'm thinking of defense first. I think Mike Edwards just signed a 1-year deal. So Mike Edwards, that might be a lot of them on the D line. There's more on the Chris Jones obviously is a big one. Obviously, Chris Jones and Sneed. Those are two like, whoo, got to figure that out. And then on the offense, Donovan Smith, free agent. CEH, free agent. I think Blake Bell. Like there's some minor ones. But then you've got to start having conversations with like Nick Bolton, Creed Humphrey, Trey Smith. Then, I'm sure I'm missing some. There's some like receivers you can let go. MVS, so you've got to find somebody else. Unless MVS takes a decent restructure. Like I'm not opposed to keeping MVS, but I don't think you can keep him for $14.5 million. It's way too much for his production. If he would have balled out this year and had like 800 plus yards and 6 touchdowns, like, okay, maybe you can justify it because then you would have had him, Rice, and Kelsey just firing. But it just wasn't the case. He showed up in the playoffs, and I'm super grateful for that. But MVS, like McColl's probably gone. Tony might be gone. I don't know what's going on with Kadarius Toney. They got a lot of decisions to make. It's not going to be easy. That is for sure. Jack Green with the 10 bomb. Let's go. Cole, you, Danny, and fam are our family too. Love this podcast. Jack, appreciate you, man. I'd love to meet you in person one day. I already know you're a legend. We got to do another get-together, guys, in the offseason. I'll have to try to figure out how and when, but I would love to meet a bunch of you again. I would love to meet a bunch of you or see some of you again and then meet a bunch of you. I heard Taylor and Travis donated to the fams. Yeah, I talked about it in the video that I just dropped about 30, 40 minutes ago. But yeah, earlier today, Taylor Swift dropped 2 $50,000 donations through GoFundMe for Lisa Lopez Galvin's family. That's the immediate family of the mother who passed away. But then just like a couple hours ago, maybe 3 hours ago, Travis Kelce dropped 2 $50,000 donations through 87 and running for the Reyes family. They are cousins of Lisa Lopez and Lisa Lopez Galvin. They're cousins of her, and we're like, I think they're all together. So that's an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old daughter, which is honestly, I don't even know if I could really think about it too much because my daughter is almost 8, dude. So like those girls are in the hospital, had surgery because they got shot in the legs. And I mean, dude, yeah. So he donated to that family, those 2 girls. So, and then a lot of people, it's not just Kelsey and Swift though. A lot of Kansas City, a lot of the community have given, like almost $4,000 or 4,000 different people have given just to Lisa Lopez Galvin's, and then the Reyes family, a couple thousand have given there. Then the Chiefs made KC strong. People are donating through there. I think Braden Turner and Arrowhead Live are doing some stuff too with t-shirts, and I bought one of those. Like there's a few different people doing some really generous things. And again, it's tragedy and you hate it, but I do appreciate how Kansas City and Chiefs Kingdom and even some other just like NFL fans in general have rallied behind these families in the midst of tragedy to help lift them up. You know, when you lose a mom, that's an irreplaceable, anybody's irreplaceable. But I'm just saying, like, I'm just thinking of Danny right now, like all that she does. It's not just being a wife and mother, but she runs the house, takes care of the kids, she does everything. So to lose a mom, like that'd be insane. That would be insanely tough. And so I just hope they honestly get as much donations and contributions as they can, and it helps the family in any way possible, you know? So obviously that's not going to bring people back. That's not going to heal people from trauma. But hopefully it helps them as much as humanly possible. Race fan with the 10 gifted. Holy smokes. Race 10 gifted. Race 10 gifted fan. I tried to say that real quick, but it didn't work. Terry with the 5. Terry, hope you're doing well. You're probably working a long shift or something, but appreciate you. Hope everything is going fantastic for you, Terry. And then Jennifer with the 5 gifted as well. Let's go. Man, you guys are awesome. Appreciate you. On the first non-Red Friday Q&A. Going off, huh? Ray said, donated the money from your plasma donation today. Dude, that's awesome, man. That's admirable. I appreciate that. I'm sure everybody does. Reeps with a 5 as well. Let's go. Dude, I appreciate you, Reeps. Have you done a wellness check on Perna? Someone needs to care. I needed. Okay. I'm going to DM him now. I'm going to DM him right now on Twitter. I'm going to say, I'm in a live stream and my chat wants me to do a wellness check on you since I haven't heard from you since the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. If he responds, I'll let you know what he says. Oh, man. Reeves, thanks again for the 5 gifted. Bionica with the 10 bomb. Congrats on all the success. I've enjoyed watching the rise of HBTC right along with the Chiefs dynasty. Yeah, Bionica is a real one because she knows me in real life. Most people that know me in real life since the beginning, they're kind of like, oh, yeah, that's cool. Like, Cole has a YouTube channel. Like, good job. He's doing a good job. You know, where people who didn't know me before, they're like, holy smokes, dude, HBTC. And the real ones keep me in check. But then there's also the ones I know in real life that will keep me in check, keep me humble. But then they also show hella support. And that's been Bionica and her family. And I appreciate that. Appreciate you. Aaron with the 10 bomb. Let's go. When I started thinking about what happened, the onion ninja starts cutting onions. Yeah. When I think about how generous our fans and some of our rivals donated to help, I feel good about our community. Yeah, man. Dude, that's your 20th super on a live stream. And Bionica, that was your first on a live stream. Let's go. Appreciate you. At least your first super chat. So I appreciate you guys. Yeah, man. It's weird. I just forget that my daughter's almost 8, and I was just piecing together that those 2 girls were 8 and 10, the Reyes family. And I'm like, dude, that's my oldest daughter right there. And to even think about that, I mean, that is crazy. Yeah, insane. I hate that it happened, and now we have to talk about it. You know, it's here. It is what it is, but Super unfortunate. Yo, what's up, AK? Tag you on a tweet after you suggested we should do it after the Super Bowl. What tweet? What are you talking about? Do what? Like a get together or something? Perna only cursed himself when he tried to curse the Chiefs. Exactly. Tony said his vids since the Super Bowl have been epic in his sorrow. He's a good sport about it. I'll have to check it out. What's up, Corbin? Hey, Cole, do you think Bills Mafia will donate and help all the families? Yeah, I think they already have. And I'm very glad you're okay and hope people get well soon. Yeah, I think there's been pockets of Bills Mafia that have been donating and doing stuff for sure. Bills Mafia is one of them. There's been other fan bases too. Like, we don't really know when, or like if you go to the GoFundMe's and look at everybody who's given and stuff, you don't really know unless they say in the comments like what fan base they're from. Probably a lot from Kansas City and Chiefs fans, but I guarantee you other NFL fans and stuff like that are in there too. So yeah, I'm almost positive they're out there doing stuff. 100%. Jack said, thanks for all the gifted, you legends. Facts. That is factual. Yo, Jason with the 2-bomb. Hey, Cole, love the vids. First time donating. Dude, let's go, man. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for the 2-bomb. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic, man. And thanks for the kind words. I don't know if anybody's in here that I met at the parade, but I was super encouraged. Like, I went and I was like, I'm just going to vlog it and kind of hang out and document it. And dude, like I thought I would get recognized, but I think I underestimated how much I was going to get recognized at the parade. It was a great time. And I was almost overwhelmed in a good way. I'm so introverted. I don't really leave my house a lot. So as many times as I got dabbed up, said, hey, asked for a photo, handshake, said, hey, I love your content, etc. Like, I was extremely like overwhelmed and humbled just by all the support. And I was like, this is crazy. And then obviously the ending hit the way it did. And we were then dealing with that, but it was still like such an encouraging time. Like, seriously, one of my favorite clips is, it's literally these kids. This kid recognized me and he watches like all my show like all my videos. And he yelled, how about those Chiefs? I'll play the clip real quick because they freaked out. They're like, is this going to be on YouTube? And I said, yeah. And they all lost their minds. Watch this. This is like 15 seconds, but this was my most encouraging interaction, I think, of the whole day.
How about those?
What kind of service? How about it, baby? What's up, dude?
Let's go. I watch you all the time.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Wait, are we on YouTube?
Yeah, you're on YouTube right now.
Awesome!
How about those?
Jeez! I watch him every single game.
I mean, again, there's a lot of people that I met, but that interaction I will remember for a long time, dude. And they were young. I don't even know how old they were, like 10. I don't know. But dude, that was such an encouraging interaction to me that I was like, yo, you know, you don't, like, I see the numbers and stuff and my analytics, like I understand it's getting views, but since I'm always in my basement, it doesn't always translate like to, oh, this is getting viewed by real people and they're really watching it, you know. And when I go out in public, which isn't very often, but when I go out and, you know, that stuff happens, like I am just extremely humbled and encouraged by it all. Reeps with a 5. What's up, dude? Kind of random. But oh, you went to high school with B. Turner? He was 1 grade above me. Cool to see him involved with the KC sports community. Yeah, we've actually never met. He's asked for lunch a couple times, and I just honestly need to take him up on that. Pull away from the computer and making Chiefs news and go get lunch with him because he seems like a super genuine guy. So that's crazy. That's a crazy small world, dude. Thanks so much for the 5-bomb. Yo, Jason with the 2. 2018 offense versus 2013 defense. Who wins? Oh, shoot. That's such an interesting question. I think the most intriguing thing, in my opinion, about the 2018 offense, or one of the things, people they were not ready for Patrick Mahomes. They did not understand what storm was heading their way. It's like a Midwesterner. It's like a Midwesterner when the tornado sirens go off and like everybody walks out into the front yard. They're like, whoa, dude, I want to see a tornado. And then an F6 rolls through. Like, they are not ready. They were not ready for the storm that was coming. So once the league kind of adjusted to the aftermath of that storm, they're like, okay, well, that was freaking insane. 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns. D Ford saved them from going to the Super Bowl the first year, like we got to make some adjustments. 2 high safeties at all times. I think Spags and company would know how to game plan for that since they're obviously practicing against each other. But that's a great question, dude. I'm going to pull that because like how do you, yeah, I'm going to ask it. 2018. I'm going to ask you guys. That's such an interesting question. The defense is insane. So, and the 2018 offense was unreal. Yeah, let me know. Let me know what you guys think. That's pretty fire. That's a good question. Thank you, Jason. Yo, what's up, Ryan? Still watching the Super Bowl highlights, but I'm already thinking about the draft and free agency. Yeah, I mean, dude, the league new year is in a month. A month exactly. Yes, sir, AK. Dude, I love it. He shared this when I had the belt on. I was like, someone screenshot this. Let's go. Yep, Chiefs didn't give up. Exactly. Cole, do you still leave the basement to watch TV with the girls? Or yeah, I leave the basement. I just don't leave my house much. I'll like get the mail or go on a quick walk or something a few times a week, but I just don't leave very often. I work from home. I don't really need to go anywhere. So, but I leave the basement. When Danny lets me, sometimes I leave the basement. So yeah, for sure. Aaron said, I'm one of those that goes out in my yard. You go out in your yard for what? Like just walk around your yard? I sometimes go out in the back and like we'll play fetch with Casey. Be fun like that. 2023 defense for me, not going to lie. I know the 2018 offense was like an F5 for everyone else in the league, but 2023 defense, I believe, would lock them down. Oh, man. What's up, Brian? Hope you're doing well. Should the Chiefs pick a wide receiver or DT in the first round? I think that Wiz, I think it just kind of depends. Do they have Chris Jones? If Chris Jones is gone, you might be going for an early round defensive tackle. You're not even going to straight up replace Chris Jones. So yeah, if they don't keep Chris Jones, probably that. If they're able to keep Chris Jones and maybe even Snead somehow, they're probably going early wide receiver unless for whatever reason they fall in love with an offensive tackle that falls. Because if they don't re-sign Donovan Smith, like that's your left tackle. Or if they're like if they're not high enough yet on Wanye Morris for the left tackle, like you've got that issue as well. I think protecting the blind side of Patrick Mahomes might trump even a defensive tackle if there's no Chris Jones. Just because of the importance Mahomes is not only to the offense, but to the entire team. Obviously, the defense carried last year, but the O-line still played pretty well. So I'll just say this. I am very glad I'm not Brett Veach. You know, they're going to have some hard decisions this year. It is not going to be easy. It is not going to be easy. That's for sure. Oh, you go in your yard when the tornado sirens go off. Oh, that's what you're saying. Dude, that's Midwesterners. Tornado siren? Dude, tornado siren? Oh, nice. What's happening? I'll tell you this. I'll tell you a story. Danny, I don't know if Danny want me to tell the story. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Danny's from California, and we were married. Maddie was super young, so my daughter's almost 8, my oldest. She was super young, like a baby. I was out at an event, and the tornado sirens were going off because it was a watch or a warning, whatever triggers the tornado sirens. And I remember Danny called me upset. She's like, what do I do? Because we don't really deal with them too often. And she's from the West Coast. You obviously never deal with tornadoes. And just had her go downstairs by away from windows under a door frame. But yeah, I just think as a Midwesterner, you're just used to that. You're like, oh, tornado sirens. Let's go outside and see what's going on. Yeah, it is kind of scary when you think about it. And tornadoes they are really scary. They're unpredictable. But yeah, I'm a guy that'll go outside too. I'll be like, oh yeah, what's out there? Let's see. You were close to a tornado touching down when you were 4. This is one Kansan who won't walk out in the yard. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. It's probably the best idea not to do that. We run out with our cell phones to get footage. Yep, exactly. Wait a minute, I'm wearing my mock. Oh, you're wearing their mock of this jacket? Oh, let's go. Let's go, Alexander. What's up, Paxton? How the heck are you, brother? They exercised the option on Chris Jones' contract today and retained the right to franchise him. Yeah, I mean, I saw that. It's just the way his 1-year contract was set up. They had to exercise that to trigger his incentives. Or maybe you could... I don't think, from what I understand, here, I'll share with... let me go to... Spot Track. Let's see here. Spot Track shared about this. Okay, this is what he said. This is what he said. I probably got to fix this. Yeah, of course. This looks insane, as always. Okay. This is what that did. Chris Jones' option does not include an actual salary for 2024. We kind of all know that. But the Chiefs exercising the option is simply a maneuver to process his void, pay him the $4.25 million in incentives earned from last season, and afford them an opportunity to franchise tag him prior to free agency. So there you go. There you go. Now, will they franchise tag Chris Jones or not? Remains to be seen. Yo, this vote is down the middle. 2018 Chiefs offense versus 2023 Chiefs defense. Who wins? It is right down the middle. We should ask Twitter too, or X. Let's see. 2018 Chiefs offense versus 2023 Chiefs defense. Who wins? I'll say yeah. All right. We will have people vote and see what happens. We will have people vote and see what happens. Yo, Mr. Wafu with the 5 Canadian. Appreciate that, man. Said I wasn't expecting these back-to-back Super Bowls when I first got into the NFL and picked KC as my team. I'd say it was a pretty pleasant surprise. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Yeah, you picked a good team. You picked a really good team. Heck yeah. Dude, back-to-back Super Bowls. Just think about it. 2 years ago, Patrick Mahomes had 1 ring. Everybody was, well, yeah, 2 years ago he had 1 ring. Yeah, because he made it to Super Bowl 54, lost 55. Everybody's talking about this QB's better than Mahomes. That QB's better than Mahomes. Mahomes ain't this or that. Well, you can't really say anything now. He's won 3 rings. The list of quarterbacks who have won 3 or more rings, let me know how many are on that list. It's not many. I think it's like 3 or 4. It's like Joe Montana and Terry Bradshaw maybe and Tom Brady. I think those are the only 3. So, yeah, good luck with that. Yo, K Wayne with that 2. Let's go, man. He said, be nice to Jennifer. Uh-oh. What's happening with Jennifer in chat? What happened? Yo, all cheaped up in here for real? Where are they at? All cheaped up. Yo, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm glad you guys are safe too, because I know Steve there? I don't remember which one of you were there actually, but you were there with your dad. So hopefully you guys are good. Dude, I was just thinking of you guys the other day because I have an ad coming up. And the company for the ad, it helps protect your online privacy. And I'm using an example of y'all's story of you finding my address on Google and sending me a pizza. So I was definitely thinking about that the other day and laughing about it. I had to go back to my 20K reaction stream. And dude, looking at it's crazy. We had nothing on the wall over here. Not even panels. We did have we didn't have the TV then. We had the Mahomes poster, but that was a crazy day. That was a crazy day. I ate that pizza, but I was definitely freaked out at first. I was like, what the frick? What the freak? Yo, Daryl with the 2. What's up, man? Thanks so much for the 2 bomb. Aaron B with the 5. Dude, Aaron, another one. Thank you. Mahomes is collecting an infinity gauntlet of Super Bowl rings. Hey, we gonna take that. Yeah, we gonna take that. Take all the rings. Yes, let's go. Yeah, dude. All chiefed up. We got to collab again in the offseason, man. You guys will have to come talk draft stuff with me because people are already asking me draft questions. I'm like, dog, I need some time. I need some time first, please. BL said, I can just imagine Cole eating a slice of pizza saying, this is suspicious. Well, what's even funnier is they didn't cut the pizza because they put $20K on it in pepperonis. I think All Chiefed Up has the photo of the pizza, but I don't know how far back in our DMs that would even be. Because I didn't even notice that the pizza had $20K on it. I was just more like freaked out that it wasn't cut. But they didn't cut it so we could see the $20K on the pepperonis. And I didn't even see it. They showed me later. They're like, dude, you didn't see it? And by the time I noticed or I recognized it, Danny had already cut the pizza and given some to the fam. And I think they had the first pieces. Yeah, I think they had the first pieces of that pizza. My family did. So I didn't even technically, test it first. I'm so far back in our DMs. I'm like, that pizza's got to be here soon. Come on. Come on. I've got to be close. I'm like committed now. Dude, we messaged a lot. What the heck? Okay. Here it is. Here it is. Look, it says open the box, Cole, but I was too late. The pizza had already been cut up, but look, they sent it. It's from All Chiefed Up. I thought they, oh, here it is. Here's the pizza and why they didn't cut it. Look what the pepperonis say. 20K. You got the 2, you got the 0. They hybrided the K on it. Like, dude, those guys are the real deal for that one too. But crazy times. Crazy times. I did eat the pizza. It was really good. Who's CK? It's in there somewhere. I found it. Cole, who wins in a bar fight? Drunk Travis Kelce or Pete Carroll? Oh, I'm probably putting money on Pete Carroll, dude. When is Kelce's last season? I think he's under contract through 2025, right? So he's got 2 more. Pretty sure. Yo, what's up, James? Big fan. Thank you, man. I appreciate the support. Always. Always. Okay, there we go. Race fan in the house. Yeah. Through 2025. Look at my face. What, in that photo? I am like, yo. I said, what's up? That's hilarious. Good stuff. You've 10x since then. Yeah, actually, you're right. That's crazy. 200K, man. It's flown by. You know, it's just actually pretty surreal. I don't even know. Like how to really react to it. I don't really have the words, to be honest. I'm just very grateful and appreciative. Cole thinking, how the F he find me? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You think Kelsey's gonna retire? Nah, I don't think so. Yo, Lurum, with the 5? Dude, let's go. Let's see. Jennifer Cabrera Fund is a GoFundMe page for one of the victims of the parade, just trying to help her family in any way I can. First super on a live stream as well. Okay, yeah. I've only seen the 2 others, but I'm definitely down to find any that are out there and support. I'll have to try to, can you link me or something? Can you link me it? I don't really, like, I don't even know how to find people on GoFundMe. I'll try to Google it. I'm going to screenshot this and I'll try to Google it. Thanks so much for the 5. And we'll see if we can find that. Because I'm down. I'm down to spread awareness for, I mean, every victim. There wasn't just 3 victims. There was the mom, obviously Lisa, that passed away. It's super unfortunate. But then there was 22 or 23 other people injured. There's a lot of people affected by that. Yo, Reaps with the 5 said I get a lot of anxiety in large crowds, so I never went to a parade, but now I am slightly regretting it because it still sounds like it won't be a thing anymore. I mean, the Mayor Lucas, Quentin Lucas, he said that parades are still going to be a thing. I mean, he said they got a St. Patrick's Day parade coming up. They've got parades for any other sports team that wins in the city. He said those probably aren't going away. Now, can he be overruled and overridden? I mean, yeah, probably. But last he said, they weren't really going away. Pizza I am eating. Exactly, Sean. What's up, Nona? I'm happy to hear that you're safe. Sad what happened after the parade. Yeah, I actually was far enough away. I did not even hear the shots. I left after Sneed. Let me think. Yeah, after Sneed finished speaking, I think he was one of the last ones. They basically dismissed it and I left, but I was up by below the Liberty Memorial. I don't even think I heard the shots. I was still there, I think, when they happened, or I had to have been far enough away that I just didn't hear them. I'm not sure. But some people were like, yeah, we heard firecrackers, or what we thought was firecrackers. I don't recall hearing that. So it's super unfortunate. But yeah, you know what's crazy? True story. I had a couple guys with me doing some video work for the channel. We were vlogging it, like kind of documenting it. And the videographer literally said, hey man, we should work this actually happened. We were like halfway through it. He goes, hey, we should work our way down through the crowd left side, by the left side of Union Station, and see if we can get like some good shots down there. And I was like, nah, because we tried to push around through on the right side and we couldn't get through. It was mayhem. And I was like, nah, dude, we just tried it on the right side. Let's just stay back here. And I'm kind of glad we didn't try to push our way to the left side, because that's where everything happened. But yeah, we just stayed in the back where there was like more breathing room, and just kind of hung out back there. But unfortunately, there wasn't a lot of, like, the speakers weren't really working, so I didn't get to hear as well as I wanted to. I had to re-listen later. But yeah, Reeps, it was a good event, man. But I could understand why you would have anxiety in large crowds. I mean, it's kind of a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. Outlaw with the 5. What's up, dude? He said, Cole, you realize you cannot stop doing HBTC, right? 2 years of HBTC and 2 Super Bowls. Coincidence? I think not. Here's a start to a three-peat attempt. Yeah, I can't. We just got to keep running it. We can't stop now. What is playing in your AirPod? I have chat, or my computer. So any sound effect, anything we watch over here, it's all going to come through my AirPod. So I'm not actually listening to anything. Wendy said Trav was hilarious. That guy was gone. He was toasted. Dude, he was like, I got friends and love. I was like, dang, I haven't seen him like that. He's been gone, but not like that. That's the worst I've seen him. But Outlaw, thanks so much for the 5 bomb. Hopefully, yeah, 3-peat. Let's get it. Yo, Reaps with a 10 now. He said, I need Chiefs bids to get more Carl Loftus stuff. My dad lived in Greece for a while, and he loves him as a player. Also enjoyed the interaction between the Georges. Oh, George Kittle and George Karlaftis. Dude, when he said, hey, George, I got that clip on my Twitter. I'll pull it up because that's hilarious. Come on, Chiefs bids, get some more Karlaftis stuff. Let's go. I'm going to see if I can find it. He just said, "Hey George," instead of, oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. All right, let me do this. Let me see if you can hear this. No, let me turn it. Let me turn this. Turn my sound to Ecamm. All right, here you go. He says, "Hey George," listen to this.
Hey George. George Kittle had a chance to get it.
Hey George.
Hey George. George Kittle had a chance to get it.
George Kittle, how about eye on the ball, kid? Come on, man. That's actually freaking hilarious. Reeves, thanks again for the 10 bomb, brother. Hopefully they get some more Karlaftis stuff for you. Hey, George. Hey, George. Oh, let's see. Cole is not only stuck doing HBTC, he is also not allowed in playoff games ever. He would need a sign outside of Arrowhead saying no Cole/HBTC. Yeah, the last 3 playoff games I've been to for the Chiefs, they lost all 3. So I am 0-3 when I go to Chief playoff games, sadly. What's up, Josh, with the 5? What's up, man? Thanks for that. Appreciate you. He said, let me see. What do you think our chances are of signing a star wide receiver this offseason? I think it just kind of depends, man. Like, what are they going to do on the defensive side with Snead, Chris Jones, Willie Gay, Drew Tranquil, Turk Wharton, Noddy? Some of those guys are going to be cheaper, but like, I really need to see what they're doing with some of the pillars of their offense or their defense, because the pillars of their offense are still there. Kelsey and Mahomes, and then Pacheco, and then Rice. Those are like the pillars. Do I think they'll go for and make a move for a wide receiver? Yes, I do. Do I think it's going to be the number 1 available free agent on the market? Maybe not, like T. Higgins. Or do I think they're going to trade for Brandon Ayuk or something crazy? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd love Ayuk. 1,300 yards with the 49ers. Like, dude, if you could get Ayuk, sign him to a contract, you have to give up a couple draft picks for him. Like, that would be fantastic for me. Ayuk, Rashee Rice, Kelsey, like, let's run it. But, they will probably get somebody. It just might not be one of the main top guys. Like, Marquise Brown is interesting to me. Mike Evans is intriguing to me, but like, I don't think T. Higgins is going to be in the Chiefs' price range, and I think he's going to get outbidded or franchise tagged by the Bengals. So I do think there is a chance they go get somebody, especially if they're letting MVS walk and they're saving $12 million by doing so. You can go get somebody, but I'm just like, I don't think they're going to be signing a wide receiver to a $25 million a year deal or something. If they want to prove me wrong and go get somebody, like, I'm down, but I just don't think so. Not like a star. They just traded away a star wide receiver. You know what I mean? Tyreek Hill 2 years ago and won back-to-back without him. Now, do I think the wide receiver room needs to be better than last year? Yeah. Please. We can't get by with the same room. You can't do it. I know they won the Super Bowl, but you can't do that. Can't do that. Kevin Turner with a 10. What's up, dude? Appreciate you, man. Been a Chiefs fan since 1978. Let's freaking go, dude. Grew up in South Carolina, so no pro sports, and U of SC never won anything. The last 6 years, so fantastic. Made my retirement. Kevin, they were waiting for you to retire. You retired. They started going crazy. Let's go, man. Appreciate you. Thanks so much for the kind words. Amari Cooper. I feel like I was just asked about him last stream, and I was trying to remember if he was a free agent or not, and I already forgot. Yeah, no, he's under contract. So unless he becomes like a cap casualty, he's got a cap hit of $23 million, dead cap of 11.3. So he's under contract. The Chiefs would have to trade for him. Yeah, Darnell Mooney's on the list. Yup. Mm-hmm. You always been a Chiefs fan? Yes, sir. I was born and raised in Kansas City. Mm-hmm. Is Tyler Boyd a bad option? He's not a bad option, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. I don't think he's a fantastic option. Sky Moore? Well, he'll probably be around next year. would be my guess. Sky Moore doesn't have any disciplinary issues. Everybody loves him. He's a hard worker. He's like legit working extremely hard and trying his best. I understand year 2 was underwhelming. I agree with you guys. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think they're going to move on from Sky Moore. I am pretty confident he's on the team next year. Way less confident about Kadarius Toney at this point in time. We'll just have to see. If he's willing to play ball, come to OTAs, work hard, grind, show that he can stay healthy, he's here, he's committed. Because there was something going on with Toney. He's saying, I'm not hurt. Okay, well, you're not hurt. They take you off the injury report, and then you're a healthy scratch. You didn't play in the last 7 games of the season. He basically wasn't here. And even when he was here, he was dealing with the knee recovery, dealing with the knee, the ankle, the shoulders, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. We joked about that. I'm pretty confident Sky Moore is back, but I'm not nearly as confident that Kadarius Toney is back, especially given the Instagram rant near the end of the season. Uri said Sky Moore sophomore slump isn't unusual. Yeah, and they've got 2 more years with them after this. 2 more years. This was his 2nd year. Is McCole Hardman staying? I mean, no. He's a free agent. I guess the Chiefs could sign him again to another deal. If Toney is gone, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind McCole returning, but it would have to be, a relatively team-friendly deal. That can't be your wide receiver, your veteran wide receiver move, not your sole wide receiver move. Thanks again, Kevin, for the 10. Derek D, what's up, dude? With the 5 gifted. Let's go, man. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing fantastic, brother. Bro, this light is twitching. And it's freaking me out. It's making my eyes twitch. I don't think Taylor would let him retire. Oh, talking about Kelsey? I don't think Kelsey's retiring, dude. He wants another one. Why the heck not? Get rid of Toney and Moore? Toney's probably gone. I don't think Sky... the problem is, guys, you need cheap pieces in every position group, and Sky is one of those. I understand he didn't do too much this year. But, again, team player, wants to play, works hard, loves the game. They're probably going to give him another go. Barney said, we got 60-degree weather, then we get about an inch of snow. Welcome to Kansas. Yeah, it was like 62. It was like 62 for the parade, and then it snowed today. Thank you. Thank you, Kansas City. MVS is going to be a dog next season. Do you think he will, Cole? I hope so. He said he wants to finish his career basically in Kansas City. I don't mind him coming back, but not for $14 million. He's got to restructure. $14 million. Again, he made some plays in the postseason. Super grateful. Scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Caught the game-sealing catch in the AFC Championship game. Caught a couple of nice catches against the Bills in the divisional. But, he had 23 catches for 300 yards and a touchdown in the regular season. $14 million for that? I don't know. I don't know about that one. I understand he's kind of like Frank Clark, just blood in the water in the postseason, and he's been showing up. Grateful for MVS. Probably you're not getting those 2 rings. He helped win the AFC Championship game 2 years ago. Was a good piece of it throughout the postseason this time. But not for $14 million. There's just no way. And maybe $7 million and see how he does. I'm not a contract expert. Whatever Veach and company can work out, it just can't be for 10 plus. I don't see how. The Chiefs can easily sign me up as a wide receiver, a great $10 deal. For $10? Oh my God. I still say Elway handing the Chiefs the Lombardi in Raiders Stadium in front of old Shanarat while stomping on his kid's heart was ultimate payback. Dude, that was crazy. Yeah, that was fantastic. Maybe Sky Moore is like Rose's. First year sleep, second year creep, third year leap. That's what we hope. Yo, what's up? Lobodons? I'm saying your name wrong every single time. 3-peat. Yeah, dude, that's what we need. Somebody asked me a baseball question. Yeah, I don't watch baseball. Just the Chiefs, basically. Yeah, just the Chiefs. NFL, obviously. But the only sports team I follow in KC is the Chiefs. Andy Reid can develop any offensive player. He's shown that. I mean, yeah, for the most part. Yeah. I mean, he's the best coach in the game. If he can't do it, no one can. That was corny, but, you know. Is Kadarius Toney leaving? Oh, I don't know if he's leaving. I'm just saying, part of me wouldn't be surprised if the Chiefs decided to move on from him. I'm kind of like not secretly, I'm kind of like low-key rooting for Toney. Like, I'd love to see him have a bit of a bounce-back year, but I just don't know if the bridge is burned or what. Like, he didn't play for 7 games at the end of last season. He said he wasn't hurt, so he was a healthy scratch in the Super Bowl. Andy Reid said he's working through some things. I don't know what's going on. MVS should be traded. I mean, you're probably, if you're going to move on from him, just let him go. Eat $2 million in dead cap, save $12 million, and call it a day. I mean, that's what I would think. Maybe they'll make KT go to counseling. Oh, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, hydrate. I'm hydrating. I don't know about all that. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Cole, how about a 58 for 58 shirt? Yeah, we got a back-to-back champ shirt, but I like 58 for 58. That's a good idea. Kadarius Toney has the longest punt return in Super Bowl history. Not really in NFL history, but I mean, in NFL history in the Super Bowl, 63-yarder. Yeah. Football Rock said, what's GTSY? I mean, good to see you. Good to see you. I hope KT is gone. Not going to lie, said Knox. He just doesn't have it in him. Gronk even said he doesn't love the game. At least Sky Moore works hard. Doesn't say any dumb crap online and isn't made of glass. Again, I'm kind of rooting for Toney if they decide to keep him. I don't know that they will. I'm not optimistic that they will. But yeah, I've heard some things. My channel is not like there's some things I can share, and then there's some things that's like, well, you hear it. It's like, probably shouldn't share that. And I've heard some things that it's just kind of like, yeah, I don't know if he's a fit, basically. Like the Chiefs tried, they took a flyer on him, and I don't know that it worked. I mean, it worked out for the first year. He really contributed to the Super Bowl win, but we'll see. We'll see about Toney. If he's back next year, I'll root for the guy and wish him well, you know? What's up, Ray Ray? Hey, Cole. Who was the 40-winer defender who called Mahomes a regular QB? Somebody in chat knows. Who was it, guys? Let me know, because I kind of forgot. I saw that clip, though. But he was such a regular player, that 49er, like I forgot his name. Yeah, Jimmy G is suspended for the first 2 games of the regular season. Isn't that interesting, huh? Jair Brown, that's who it was? I think it's funny that KT has more rings than Tyreek now. Dude, that's actually insane. That's actually insane. ROTF said, can you please share some tips on controlling the nervousness and anxiety while watching games? I always admit you handle it well when you're live. I think it's knowing that I'm live and thousands of people are watching me. I don't really feel calm. Like my heart rate during the Super Bowl was in the 130s. Like that's not calm. I will say before streaming, I reacted way more emotionally to the games. Like I was like, you know, freaking out, running around, slamming pillows, yelling at the TV. But the thing is, when you're calling the game, I do that sometimes. I freak out during crazy plays and stuff like that. But there's a lot of people in there listening to me, and they want me to call the game. So I'm like, well, I want to react to the game as best I can and call it. So I try to a little bit put my emotions aside, but I'm a Chiefs fan through and through, so it's not fully possible. But that does help. If I watch a game not on stream and it's a Chiefs game, I'm going crazy. There's just no way. Yo, Torch with the 15 months, dude. Let's go, man. Yeah. The dynasty is here. Now on to the three-peat. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Thanks again, Torch. Appreciate you, man. Jimmy G taking PEDs is hilarious to me. It certainly didn't enhance his performance. Jimmy G should go to the UFL. He'd be the GOAT in the UFL. I mean, he's injured a lot, so he's probably like trying to heal up is what I would think. Trying to heal up and get better and got caught. I mean, I don't know any. He got caught. He got banned for the first 2 games of the regular season, or suspended rather, for taking a banned substance, or a substance you're not supposed to take. Cole, imagine Bengals, a division rival, probably bigger than the Raiders. What do you mean? Cole, do you have a damn it doll for the game? No, I don't even know what that is. We used to have a bad call brick, though. We had the bad call brick, but I never had I don't have a damn it doll. Well, what's that? I never heard of that. Yo, Ron with the gifted, appreciate you, man. Race fan with I almost said, I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. 9 months. Dude, on the Let's Freaking Go tier, man. Said, Watson is the best wide receiver for the money. Had 27 catches and 21 for first downs, 2 million cap. Yeah, dude, Justin Watson, 27. Yo, that's a stat. I'm going to write that down. I'll look that up too. Justin Watson, 7 catches, 21 for first downs. Yeah, he was clutch. I mean, it wasn't a lot of targets every game, but it was just like a clutch catch here and a clutch catch there. Here a clutch, there a catch, everywhere a clutch catch. Okay, I have kids. They listen to kids' songs, so that's where my mind went. But like, yeah, he had like one or two a game. Somewhere like right around there. That's fire, man. Watson was always there for the deep balls. Yeah, a lot of sideline catches as well, like on some deep crossers and stuff like that. KC fan dance said corny. Yeah, dude. All the dad jokes. All the dad jokes, man, you already know. Fire. You like Watson a lot? Yeah, me too. He showed up on Mahomes highlights a lot. That's true. Nico Coldian. There you go. Watson should come back. Well, he's on a 2-year deal, KC fans, so he should be back. Yeah. Mm-hmm. How old am I? 32. I don't know why I had to think about that for a second. 32. Need to keep our focus on the O-line. Doesn't matter if defense is stellar. If 15 isn't comfortable, then things get tough and not enough points scored. Yeah, that's why I was saying earlier, Kevin, first off, thanks for the 5, that I think a left tackle is pretty important, regardless if Chris Jones is back or not. Like, that should probably be the higher priority. But I don't know what they're going to do. Do you sign, like, Donovan Smith was serviceable. Do you take him on another 1-year deal? Like, what are you going to do there? They don't have a long-term solution there yet, unless they think it's Wanye Morris. I don't know that it's going to be, but yeah, I'm going to be intrigued to see what they do there. I agree that it's important. Like, O-line depth is extremely important. Look at Super Bowl 55. Build an O-line, and you're probably fine. Sort of. But there's more to it than that, but you got to have O-line depth, man. Shout out to Allegretti, by the way, playing through a torn UCL most of that game. Stylesy with the $8. What up, man? Would KC have had more Super Bowl rings under Andy Reid by now if they were an NFC team rather than AFC? I mean, maybe. Maybe so. They might have faced off against Tom Brady a couple times in the Super Bowl by that point. So, I mean, they faced the Patriots in the 2018 AFC Championship game. And then I can't remember what exact year Brady went to the Bucs. Then they faced off against him as well. I mean, maybe they have one more. It's hard to tell, but it is the less competitive division, that's for sure. Or conference, sorry. Any word on Allegretti's surgery? I haven't heard anything as of yet. D. Smith may come back for 1 year again. I could see that. I could see a 1 year deal for Donovan Smith. Wouldn't mind it. Yo, Chiefs Kingdom, baby. What up, man? Yes, sir. Is Jody Fortson back? I mean, not yet. He is a restricted free agent. So the Chiefs can, I think, tender him, but he's not back yet. Yeah, tight end, and we need a tight end. Got to draft one, in my opinion. Blake Bell, not getting any younger. He could be gone. Noah Gray, he's fine as a tight end too. Like, made some good plays, but he's only got a couple years left on his contract. Or how many more years he got? 1 year, 2. Oh, this is his last year. He's got 1 left. Yeah, you have to draft a tight end. Yeah, he's a free agent in 2025. You got to draft a tight end. I would be very surprised if they didn't. I mean, you could draft one next year too, but if they got Fortson, but he's got to stay healthy. So Fortson, Gray, Kelsey. You've got Matt Bushman on the practice squad, I think. Isaiah Gathings. You got some other guys in there, but yeah, Kelsey's not getting any younger. Noah Gray will be on his last year next year. Dude, Mike Pennell was a great, I don't even remember when they picked him up. They signed him to the practice squad, right? Like later in the season. That was a great pickup. Trade for Laporta? Ooh. Hey, the Chiefs could have had Laporta. Just saying. I hope Nico Remigio gets his chance next season. I still remember him going off in those preseason games. Yeah, I think he will. He'll get a shot for sure. What receiver? Like in the draft? I don't know. I don't know yet. Or in free agency? Who are we talking about? Gray makes some of the craziest catches. He definitely made some good catches. How do you feel about Mike Pennell? I would love for him to come back. Drew was the best get. Yeah, Drew Tranquil was awesome. Hopefully they can bring him back if it's possible. Yeah. I kind of like Marquise Brown. No word on Tooney. If you're talking about injury, no. I mean, I don't know if he needs surgery or not, but there's been no official announcement that Tooney had surgery or anything like that. So, who do you think is most likely to slip through free agency? What do you mean? Like one of the Chiefs' 25 pending free agents or a different team? Yo, see ya, Barney? Man, Barney, that's a throwback right there. Barney. Used to watch that when I was a kid. Lose to free agency. Like some of the Chiefs free agents. I mean, Willie Gay. That's going to be a tough guy to keep because I think he's going to get offered enough in free agency where he's probably gone. He's such an athletic linebacker. Good dude, too. Him. I'll be curious about Snead. I understand what people are saying. They're like, dude, Veach's ability to draft defensive backs is top notch. Trust him to get another Snead or another high-level defensive back. And they've got Chamari Connor, who was a good get. They got Justin Reed. They got Brian Cook, who should hopefully be back from that ankle injury. They have Trent McDuffie, Jalen Watson, Joshua Williams. They'll probably draft another late round. But I would like them to keep Snead. They can't afford everybody. Can't pay Snead, Chris Jones. Go get a wide receiver. You can't do all that. I don't think. Yeah, they got Nick Jones as well. Thank you. He was the 7th round pick. They have Najee Johnson, who was on IR this year. They've got some promising people, especially in the secondary. They only have a couple defensive tackles under contract. Neil Farrell. And they just signed Matt Dickerson and a couple others to some futures deals. But it's not a lot. Rodolfo said, what am I supposed to do on Sunday? Just hang out and enjoy it with your fam. That's it. Snead took 2 to 3 years to develop fully. Yeah. It wasn't like that year 1. Willie Garrity tweeted his goodbye. Yeah, he was pretty sure it was his last time. His last game at Arrowhead. Will Derek Nottie be coming back? I mean, I would like him back. I think he's a great DT. He shouldn't be too expensive either, I don't think. He's one I would be confident. I would be like pretty certain they're going to get maybe Nottie. You could get maybe Wharton back. I don't think you're going to be able to get Mike Dana back. He's probably going to be too expensive. Some team's going to offer him a pretty good contract, I would think. And I'd be happy for him. Dave said, as much as I like Gay, we have some good young linebackers. Yeah, man. You got Cam Jones. You got Leo Chanel. Who else? I mean, Nick Bolton's still there. That's 3. You got Jack Cochran. That's 4. You think Sky Moore's going to have an impact next year? We'll see, dude. I don't know. I don't think he's going anywhere. I don't think he's going anywhere. Should Seahawks trade Geno? Nah. Keep him. They said Juice Man out. Yeah, I saw that tweet. You're right. Panda said, question, why don't players want to stay on a winning team for similar or slightly more team-friendly deals to continue to get rings? I think because, like, rings, like, once you get a ring or two as a player, that's like, you made it. I mean, now you just want to rack up as much money as you possibly can. Like, strike while the iron's hot, take advantage of you being on a Super Bowl winning team, and go get your millions, man. Go get as many millions as you can, because football is a dangerous sport, and the next snap is never guaranteed. So that's probably why. Some will stay around, but most of them want to get as much money as they can, and as long as they do that in a respectful way, like, I don't really care. It's fine. A lot of potential free agents wanted a ring. Yeah, in the offseason, lots of players tied to the Chiefs because they want a ring. Well, who was it? Because nobody came. The Chiefs have been in contact with a lot of high-profile free agent wide receivers who want to chase a ring. Well, none of them came over to Kansas City, so I don't know who that was. I don't know who that was. There's someone in this chat with my exact first and last name? Really? That's kind of creepy, actually. That's kind of creepy. Sadly, a lot of former NFL players go broke when they leave the league. Yeah, I mean, you need to know, you got to get a financial advisor. I mean, Travis Kelce talks about that. He talks about having no money his rookie year. He spent it all, and the importance of being wise with your money. Yeah, I remember when he was like, yeah, I didn't have any money. That's why he took that dating, catching Kelce. I don't know if that was his rookie year or the next year. I can't remember what year exactly that was. It might have been a couple years into it. But he's like, I needed the money. I needed the money. That's why you date Swift. Cole, where did you get your Chiefs bomber jacket? Wish I knew, Rodolfo. Everybody asks that, and I honestly have no idea. Dalvin Cook would be an interesting vet to sign. We need running backs. Yeah, I mean, you got Keontae Ingram. You got Pacheco. McKinnon's a free agent. CEH is a free agent. I think is LaMichael Pirine signed to a deal yet? He's going to be a free agent. Timothy said get Calvin Ridley and D-Hop. Well, D-Hop's under contract with the Titans, so I don't know about that one. But Calvin Ridley, we've talked about him a couple times. That would be pretty intriguing. Yeah, that would be a pretty intriguing one to get, in my opinion. BL said, LOL, you think a lot of agents are going to use the Chiefs name to drum up interest? Yeah, for sure. For sure. 100%. Yo, how's this poll going? 500 votes. 2018 Chiefs offense versus 2023 Chiefs defense. Who wins? 53% said offense. 47% said defense. I have the poll going on Twitter too. And it's actually a little bit more for the offense than defense. 56% offense, 43% defense. How many votes? 1,200 votes. Yeah, Snead is a big threat. Exactly. Saw people saying teams shouldn't value wide receiver as much now, which would be awesome so the Chiefs can get some good wide receivers this year. Facts, Philip. Come on now. You don't want to value those. You don't want to value those wide receivers. No, thank you. We don't need a high-profile wide receiver, said David. We just need a reliable receiver who can get open and catch. They don't all demand high salaries. Yeah, so I was like, Marquise Brown would be interesting. I don't think he would demand a ton of money, but you could probably get him for MVS money or less, maybe. I don't know. So that would be intriguing. You just need one more guy reliable outside of Kelsey and Rice. You got Justin Watson returning. Sky's still under contract for what it's worth. You probably draft another. Question is, what vet are you getting in free agency? We're probably going to see who gets signed, and we're like, really? That's interesting. Ridley is like Jefferson. I don't know if he's like Justin Jefferson, but I do like Calvin Ridley. He had a pretty good season this year. And that's after a year off from the league. Yeah, he would be cheaper. Yeah, exactly. McCole going to be the big wide receiver free agent move again. I mean, I don't care if he's back as long as it's not expensive. If they're not going to keep Tony or something and that's the Tony role, I mean, okay. He'll be out there more than Tony. He loves to play. He's not like, they don't have any issues with McCole. Obviously, he made a couple plays in the Super Bowl. If the Chiefs ever get Jamar and if Snead is on that team, wow. They would be fine then. What's your second favorite team? I don't really have one. But I just like watching football. If the Chiefs aren't playing, just turn on football. Yeah, MVS is the Frank Clark of the wide receiver room. Factual. We went with MVS, example number 1. Yeah, I mean, he showed up in the playoffs. He did show up in the playoffs. I mean, last year had a better year and then showed up in the playoffs. So you gotta give him props for that. Let's see. Dude, it's such an intriguing poll. 2018 offense versus 2023 Chiefs defense. Crazy. Julio, Old Man Jones, no. Yeah, Snead wants to get paid. Yes. I don't know if they can keep both Snead and Chris Jones. There is a realm where that could happen. Like, a world exists where both of them come back, but I think chances are somewhat slim. Chris Conley, 2024, bro. He was going insane. I was getting so pissed off. Yeah, Chris Conley or go get D-Rob from the Rams. Yeah, Chris Conley was playing insane in the Super Bowl. Appreciate the 2 reaps. It's just bringing back former Chief receivers. You think if they tag Snead, they would play and that he would play and try not to sit out? I would think so. I think Snead would, because dude, I mean, Snead's made like $5 million in the NFL in 4 years, and if he gets tagged, he's gonna be making like 18 or 19 million. I mean, that's still a lot of freaking money, dude. Of course he wants a long-term deal, but I don't know if Snead would be the guy to sit out. I think he'd play. I don't think he would be like the happiest. I think he would want a long-term deal, but y'all should get rid of Snead because of McDuffie. I mean, it is a possibility. Like, they move on from Snead because he's going to get a huge bag in free agency, and they're really good at developing cornerbacks and safeties, like defensive backs in general. Like, I could see it. But if you're moving on from Snead, I would think Chris Jones is coming back. If Snead and Chris Jones both go, I'm going to be like, what the? Unless Snead and Chris Jones are both gone and then Justin Jefferson is a Chief. Then it's like, well, okay. I guess the offense is back to putting up 35 points a game, So I don't think they can get rid of both. But probably one or the other. Which one would you rather have, Snead or Jones? I mean, I've talked about this before. I think Snead, just because of how good he is at locking down opposing wide receiver ones. Like, he is that good. Chris Jones is just so expensive. He's probably going to get $30+ million a year offered by another team. I understand at the parade he said, I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be here next year for the three-peat, and the year after that, and the year after that. But if he gets tagged, his franchise tag is also $32 million. So you could tag Snead or sign Snead and go get a couple other positions for the price of Chris Jones. Now, that being said, you can't really just replace Chris Jones. It's impossible. There's going to be a deficit there. So you're going to be playing at a loss no matter what. I think the age plays a little bit of a factor. I think Chris Jones is about to be 30. Snead's 26, 27. But then there's the opposite. The Chiefs are really good at developing cornerbacks, defensive backs in general. Dave Merritt's one of the best in the game. Veach has a he has like a spidey sense about late round cornerbacks. Like, I think they could continue raising some guys up. So maybe you keep Chris Jones and Snead goes. But if I had to pick one, dude, I mean, it's hard. I'm probably picking Snead, but Chris Jones, like, I just think about the playoffs. Chris Jones made a couple plays in each game that probably helped win them that game. I mean, he's just that good. There's no replacing Chris Jones. So it's very tough. Cora said, let's get Chris Jones's GoFundMe started. All right, fair enough. Let's go. Snead might want to go to the Texans. That'd be a good team. He'll probably go whoever's paying him a ton of money if the Chiefs aren't gonna, He's already gotten... Does he have 2 rings? Was he drafted in 2020? No. He drafted in 2019. He have 3 rings? No, he's drafted in 2020. Yeah. 55, 56%. Okay, yeah. He got 2 rings. Yo, what's up, Steven? Thanks for the 5, man. Cole, we have more rings than everyone in the AFC West. The kid in me back in 02 is overwhelmingly proud. Let's go, man. Pretty crazy, huh? Crazy how times change. Catherine Redbeard said, as much as I love Snead, McDuffie is the better long-term cornerback. If we're going to pay one, I'd rather pay Chris now and McDuffie in a couple of years. All right, fair enough. I wouldn't even be mad at that, to be honest. I wouldn't be mad at that. Yeah, McDuffie is the real deal. Facts. Yeah, he's awesome. Dukes of Hazzard? Dude. My dad always had that on TV when I was a kid. Dang it, Bo. Bo and Luke Duke. Roscoe P. Coltrane. You think the Chiefs will keep Blaine Gabbert? I don't know. He's a free agent. We'll see. I'm not really sure. Snead has 1 more year. No, I was wrong. I missaid his draft year. He's a free agent right now. He's a free agent right now. Oh, right now. What's up, Charlie? Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, Catherine Redbeard, thanks so much for the 14 months, by the way. Let's go. Romo for backup? Yeah. Tony Romo. That's a good idea. Said Patrick needs to pause or stop taking more money to dominate. Well, if you go watch my video that I dropped like an hour ago, there's a potential that Patrick Mahomes restructures its contract this offseason and you could save like $30-something million. So that actually could happen. That actually definitely could happen. What team scares you the most in the AFC? It's kind of hard to say, man, because every team is so different every year. I don't know yet. I think the Texans have a bright future. I'm excited for them. They're going to be a hard fight. I mean, Burrow will be back with the Bengals. Will they be able to keep all their receiving weapons? Not sure. Yeah, just every team's so different, guys, every single year. It's hard to say right now who I think is the biggest threat in the AFC, aside from the Chiefs, because there's so much that can still change. It's going to be hard. Cole, did you see Creed and Trey talk about not wanting to leave KC after they won the Super Bowl? That they're staying here forever? I didn't see that, no, but I love both of those guys. Bengals, but Burrow's too fragile. I mean, he's definitely had some unfortunate injuries. Bengals got 6th most cap space for next year. Real threat. Wait, is that sarcasm? Like to this, or is it really the 6th? I don't know how you're referring to that. 6th most or 6th least? Cap space by team in 2024. Well, they got about 60 million in cap space. Yeah, but they haven't paid Jamar Chase. They haven't paid T. Higgins. They haven't paid Tyler Boyd. Joe Burrow's contract hasn't really hit yet. So they're going to run into problems. Not yet. But, I mean, they got a lot of decisions to make. T. Higgins is a free agent. I think Tyler Boyd might be as well. They have cap space, but, like, we'll see. Because I bet you Joe Burrow's cap hit's still pretty small. Will be my guess. Yo, Tensei with the 2. Ravens annihilate Chiefs. Season championship. Watch. Ravens annihilate Chiefs in the season championship. Yeah, actually, if you go watch the video from like 3 weeks ago, the Ravens got smoked by the Chiefs like a Cuban cigar. You can go back and watch it. And then if you're going to sit here and say all offseason long the Ravens are going to smoke the Chiefs, you got to get back to the AFC championship game. First of all, that was Lamar Jackson's first ever AFC championship game. And that man choked like a child with chicken nuggets when the lights were brightest. So miss me with that. See ya in 8 months, and we'll see how it goes. How's Kylie doing? I think she's doing good. Yeah. We didn't do the show on Wednesday night just because of everything that went on with at the end of the parade, but we'll probably do one next week and recap the whole season. What's up, Spanglish? I want the Chiefs to play the fan favorites next Super Bowl, so Chiefs can crush all their hope and dreams like mine were destroyed by other teams for years. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Do you think the Chiefs will win it all next year? I don't know. They got pretty good odds probably to make it another deep postseason run. How we got 5 people liking this comment? Ravens annihilate Chiefs in the season championship. 5 people like that comment? That's crazy. The Ravens are a good team, though. Lions also have a lot of cap space available, while 49ers will be in the red in terms of cap space. Yeah, I got the whole list here. The whole list right here. Dude, the Commanders have so much cap space, dude. Holy smokes. No wonder why Cliff Kingsbury went there. Bears got a lot of space. Yeah, Lions got a decent amount. The Chiefs are down here, but again, a couple of moves. A Mahomes restructure frees up 30 plus million. Letting MVS go, that's 12. So, we'll see. We'll find out here in the next few weeks. That's for sure. Yeah, McDuffie's a dog, man. What's up, Bup? Hope you're doing fantastic, brother. Oh, let's see. Bears, if a team that won't use their space well cries in native Chicagoan, Bears. If ever a team that won't use their space well. I mean, hey, man, you guys got a lot of space. 67 million in space. That's pretty good. You give the Bears 200 million in cap space and they still choke? Dang it. I predict Chiefs versus Bengals or Ravens AFC Championship game in Arrowhead. Ooh, let's go. Let's go. Chiefs depend on MVS for training rookies? Not for $14 million. No way. How about get a wide receiver coach to train your rookies? Or use a different veteran receiver? Not for $14 million. No way. What kind of contract would Chris Jones get? Around $30 million a year. I mean, somewhere around there, 3-4 year deal. Yeah, Kelsey is in there too. He's a great vet. Obviously, he is a tight end, but you know, he can run. He's wide receiver 1, you know, so. Lions and Rams or 49ers an NFC Championship game in Detroit. Dude, I was hoping the Lions could make it to the Super Bowl. If you lose the Super Bowl next year, would you root against the team the next year? Like if the Chiefs were in the Super Bowl next year and they lost, would I root against that team next year? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it would matter. Because you're not going to see that NFC team again probably till the next Super Bowl or maybe never. I mean, you'll see them like in the regular season from time to time, but it's not like an AFC rival that you're going to see like every year. So, do I want to see any team succeed? Not really, just the Chiefs. 4-time world champs. Let's go, games. Mm-hmm. You're thankful for MVS, but okay with him and KT leaving? Fair enough. Fair enough. Chris Jones, $32 million on the cap. Is that right? If they tag him, it would be a $32 million franchise tag. Yeah. That's quite a bit. It's a lot of money. Let's see. Do you think Andy Reid retires? No, I do not. Restructure MVS. Yeah, I think if you want MVS to stay, I'm down. But they got to restructure him, dude. They got to restructure him. There's no way. Yo, TGZ with the 2. I think South is away for Arrowhead Invitational. You think South is away? What does this mean? I think South is away for Arrowhead Invitational. Somebody in the AFC South? Is that? I'm trying to decipher this. Either the Texans, Jags, Colts, or Titans. Is that what we're saying? Okay, Jags or Texans. Okay, yeah. I mean, the Colts will have Richardson back and healthy, I think. MVS said he ain't going nowhere, so he'll probably take a pay cut. I mean, he said he wants to retire a Chief for sure, or finish his career in Kansas City. It was pretty mind-blowing seeing 4 Lombardis on the stage. It was awesome. Heck yeah. Is Patrick Mahomes where he's at because of Andy Reid? I mean, even like Mahomes says, he's very blessed he's very happy with the situation he was drafted into. Great team, great coaching staff, great surrounding cast. But like let's be real. Look at Andy Reid's Super Bowl wins before Patrick Mahomes. Look at his playoff wins before Patrick Mahomes. Even in Kansas City, he was 1-4 in the playoffs with the Chiefs before Mahomes. Since then, Mahomes is like 15-3. I think they complement each other. But to say one completely makes the other, like in any way you look at it, like no. Andy Reid's a great coach. Patrick Mahomes is a great QB. But together, they are like an unstoppable force. Let's see. You just accidentally dug up your 2014 state championship ring and thought, ha, Blake Bell didn't get one while he played here. Then I realized he has 3 Super Bowl rings. Yeah, Zach. Come on, man. Chiefs barely beat the Patriots with Zappy and an injured team. That's a regular season, dog. The Chiefs lost to the Broncos once. They lost to the Raiders once. Why are we talking about regular season games? That don't matter. Patriots suck ass, dude. They're god-awful. They didn't barely... What do you mean they barely won? It was garbage time when Tony gave up an interception and they scored a touchdown. They still won by 2 scores. What are we talking about? Yo, Chiefs will be the OG Texans to me forever. No, exactly. The OG Texans. Do I watch the Royals? No, not really. Is Willie Gay gone? Most likely, yeah. Who choked away their division away worse? Dolphins or Jags? I mean, maybe the Jags. They lost a lot at the end. Quite a bit. The Dolphins division's tough. I mean, they got the Bills. Who else they got in there? Just the Bills. The Jets are 7-10. But Dolphins, Bills. The Bills though were what, 6-6 at one point, and the Dolphins are way up. Ooh, they both kind of choked away those divisions. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, got to get with the program. Nick Wright already declared the regular season as practice for the playoffs. Facts. Think they can get Clyde and Jarek back for cheap? Maybe. If McKinnon wants to come back, you could get him pretty cheap. He's 32 or 31 or 32. CEH, I wouldn't mind having CEH back, but not on a multi-year deal, like expensive, you know. He's a good back for depth. I mean, we saw that this season. If he stays healthy, he's a good back for depth, 100%. Good rapport with Pacheco, great relationship with the team. Yeah, for sure. Oh, your high school ring. Same school as Blake Bell, but he graduated a couple years too early. That's pretty cool, though. Same school? Kind of fire. Did you look at the Chiefs' 2024 opponents? I mean, I've kind of glanced at some of the teams that I know that they're going to be playing. Haven't given it a ton of thought yet. We'll be turning our attention to it, though. How often will you do these live streams throughout the offseason? Oh, thanks, Patton. I mean, pretty much every Tuesday and Friday night, most of those we'll be doing live streams. Show it on screen. What am I showing? Chiefs 2024 opponents? Okay. I wonder what the best site would be. Here you go. There you go. The Chiefs will be hosting these teams next year. The Ravens, the Bengals, obviously, then the Broncos, the Raiders, and the Chargers. But then the Texans, then the Saints, and the Bucks. Those are some bangers right there. Texans, that'll be fun. Bengals, always. Ravens. Then the Chiefs will travel and face off against the Falcons, the Bills. That'll be fun. The Panthers, the Browns, the Broncos, Raiders, Chargers, and the Steelers, and the 49ers. That's a kind of a tough schedule. Man. Yo, Kevin, what's up, dude? Thanks for the 10. I think Pat will have a lot to say about a new receiver. Yeah, I hope he has some input there. And he probably is a good judge of talent. A high-profile receiver may not fit with a system that likes to spread it around like Pat likes to. Yeah, we'll definitely see. I mean, remember, Patrick Mahomes really wanted CEH, and they got him. That didn't work out. But I think Mahomes liked Rashee Rice. I think he liked Zay Flowers. I think they really tried to move up and trade for Zay Flowers. They worked out with them in the offseason. But they couldn't trade up. They got Rashee Rice, and he's great. But, yeah, man, I think Mahomes is going to have some input for sure. I think you should listen to him to an extent. Wow, Derek Carr gets to lose to the Chiefs as a QB for two different teams? Heck yeah, dude, let's go. He handpicked Rashid this year over Flowers? Well, I think they tried to trade up for Flowers. I mean, Brett Veach said they tried to trade up in round 1 for a wide receiver. They were trying to get somebody. You tell me who it was. Was it Quentin Johnston? I don't know. Zay Flowers? Maybe. Then there was another one that went right there in a flurry of 3. Can't remember who it was. But Brett Veach said in his presser a few weeks ago, they tried to trade up in round 1 for a wide receiver. So who was it? I don't know. Zay Flowers in trouble now? True. Like, wait, what do you mean in trouble? Like, I know he lost the game for his team. Well, what do you mean by that? Kevin, thanks again for the 10 bomb, brother. You didn't know that? Yeah, it's not the official schedule, Cole, but it's like we know the teams that the Chiefs are playing, but not like the order or anything like that. He had a domestic thing? What, really? Like, is this recent? Oh, shoot, you're right. Shoot, I don't know how I didn't see this. Yep, he's dealing with something. Jeez Louise. He hasn't been charged with a crime yet, but there's some domestic stuff going on that's being investigated. Well, freak. Classic Ravens? I mean, I don't like to see that for anybody, man. Chiefs dodge another bullet there, I guess. I guess so. We talking about chat sports? Type Y for S or N for no. Do I dislike any NFC teams? I don't know if I dislike any in particular. I mean, I thought Dick Sirianni is an idiot, but I don't actually mind like a lot of players on the Eagles. You don't like the Cowboys? I think, yeah, I think the Cowboys are just overrated. I think Cowboys are just overrated. They are not America's team. Yo, what's up, Eric? Oh, he said something about being a celeb in KC. I mean, I don't know about that, but I did go to the parade, and it was great seeing everybody. I got recognized a little bit more, I think, than I thought I would. And it was great, you know? It was a lot of fun. Ended, again, a bit sad. But, yeah, it was fun. It was a good time and meeting a lot of people until the ending, obviously. Will he get suspended? Well, I don't know. He's not charged with anything. So I didn't even research it, really, so I don't know what's going on. If you're talking about Zay Flowers, we'll see. We shall see. We are farmers. One of my favorite parts about this offseason is that Cole gets the opportunity to be a golf commentator for a day in July. Let's go, Trevor. Hey, we going to talk golf? I'm going to be like, man, that was a nice swing right there. Yeah, we'll stream that. We'll stream, what else we going to stream? We'll stream the draft. We'll stream some stuff. You need a sun lamp? A sun lamp? I don't even know what that is. I'm going to Google it. Sun lamp. Oh, one of those? For what? Like, is it the round one? Just for the background, maybe? Or is it so I tan? Was this a joke about how pasty I am? I don't know. I'm missing something. Frankly, I feel sorry for Dak. He's under more pressure than a player of his talent deserves. Yeah, true. Very true. Still have to score to settle with the Bucks. I need a good beating just because football is played on Sunday. Fair enough. Let's see. What are we talking about here? How about last of 4 of AFC next year? Chiefs, Bengals, Bills, and Ravens. I mean, that sounds pretty close to right if Burrow stays healthy. Yeah, those are probably some of the 4 best quarterbacks in the AFC. So heck yeah. Even Eagles fans like Sirianni. Okay, yeah, fair enough. There's not really a team like I love watching the Bengals lose. That's fun. I like watching the Raiders and the Broncos lose and the Chargers, I guess. Yeah. Those are probably it for me. Yeah, okay, Wayne Casper, the friendly HBTC ghost. Hey, man. You want to see a ghost? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get sunburned. Oh my gosh. Cole, you buying the Kelsey jersey signed by Travis and Taylor Swift for charity? I don't even know what you're talking about. Is that on Chiefs bids? I'm out of the loop, man. Can't wait to see what kind of a brutal schedule the NFL gives us this coming season. Oh, it's gonna be an interesting one, that's for sure. Nathan said I was there during the shooting, but was so faded that I wasn't even worried for myself and my brother, but I'm saddened by those who were injured and killed. Yeah, I wasn't even in that area. I was further up during that time and walking away. But yeah, it's super, super disappointing, man. Just the situation overall. Who was better, Tyreek Hill or Rashee Rice their rookie year? Well, Tyreek was arguably the most productive rookie Andy Reid's ever had, probably just from like an overall perspective. If you look at his punt returns, kick returns, rushing yards, and receiving yards. But Rashee Rice is the most productive rookie receiver Andy Reid has ever had, strictly from a receiving aspect, most yards, touchdowns, etc. So probably the answer is both. Tyreek Hill is the most rounded rookie, like from an overall perspective that Andy Reid's ever had, but just from a receiving perspective alone, Rashee Rice. You think the Texans get the 1 seed next year? Oh, yeah, could see it. Spanglish said, sorry, parade was awesome. Not going to let a couple things ruin it for me. Yeah, definitely. I had a really good time, man. It was good meeting everybody and hanging out. I did enjoy it. Did we already talk about the 8 free agents that we signed? I talked about them well, there's actually more than that. They've signed like 11 now, but they're mainly it's every practice squad guy, basically. I mean, I talked about it in today's video. It's basically like most of the practice squad guys. You got defensive tackle Isaiah Buggs, safety Trey Dean, defensive tackle Matt Dickerson, running back Keontae Ingram, defensive end Truman Jones, running back Deneric Prince, cornerback Keith Taylor, wide receiver Montrell Washington, quarterback Chris Oladokin, offensive tackle Jason True Godric, and tight end Isaiah Gathings. So they signed those 11 this week. Well, Isaiah Buggs was last week, but those are all practice squad guys signed to reserve futures deals. Like, it makes sense. They've already then signed over the past handful of weeks 6 other guys to futures deals. You had wide receivers Anthony Miller, Jacob Copeland, and Shai Smith, quarterback Ian Book, running back Hassan Hall, defensive end Jordan Smith, and cornerback Kelvin Joseph. So you got all those guys. So you add all the future signings up to everybody still under contract, and the Chiefs have 52 players right now out of 90. Matt Dickerson. Matt Dick Erson. If you were forced to choose a game for a game-winning TD, Tony Gonzalez or Kelsey? I mean, probably Kelsey, but I would love to see Gonzalez get some more too. He said it funny? I'm sorry, guys. My bad. But yeah, Matt Dickerson. Next season, I'm going to watch the game at Power and Light. Oh, that'll be fun. What's up, Eric? Good to see you, man. And hang around till the parade? Good idea. Let's see. Why was Mahomes getting on Rashee Rice the other night? Looked like he called him an MFer. He did. Hey, MFer. Rashee Rice was open, potentially open on the touchdown pass, the incompleted touchdown attempt he threw to Kelsey at the end of the game, the play before the field goal. Harrison Butker kicked it to tie the game. We think Rashee said something to Mahomes like, yo, I was open. And then Mahomes ran up to him and said, hey, MFer, the ball was rolled to me. And then he's like yelling at him, saying some other stuff, basically like I had to get rid of it. And so yeah, that's kind of what happened. I don't know the full context, but that's about as close as I can get for you. Good chance both Chris Jones and Snead go to the Texans? Nah. They're not going to let them both go. I hope not. Rashee said we weren't winning the Super Bowl? When did he say that? There was a linebacker kind of floating around Rice on the play. I think it was fine. Yeah, there was a couple people around. And Mahomes threw it so fast, a lot of people are looking at it and they're like, oh, well, look how open Rice was. Well, Mahomes threw it so fast, it might have been the linebacker in coverage already started breaking in Kelsey's direction. So, yeah. He said it to a training staff? Oh. How do you know this? What kind of sources you got? What happened to Nico Remigio? He dislocated his shoulder. I think needed surgery, and they put him on IR for the year, kind of stashed him away. Yep, hindsight is always 2020. It said it on the game? Okay, I don't know. In the game, they said Rashee Rice told a trainer they're not winning the Super Bowl? What? Don't believe you. Is Mahomes the GOAT? I mean, he's arguably had the greatest 6-year career of any quarterback ever, even over Brady. But if you're talking about greatest ever career, I mean, Brady was able to play so long and maintain such a high level for so many years. Like, it's hard to really say that right now, but Mahomes has had a fantastic start, better than anybody. Do I see Justin Ross staying here next season? I mean, I think so. He's still on his contract. I think he's got one more year left. His UDFA deal. I think so. Yeah. Anyone see Pacheco carrying the goat during the parade? Yeah, what the heck was that, dude? Pacheco goat. Look at this, dude. Isaiah Pacheco's just carrying around a goat. So where did Pacheco get a goat? Look at this. He's carrying around a little Patrick Mahomes. That's hilarious, dude. Who brought the goat to the parade? Like, dude, you're telling me you waited in line for hours with a goat? What, doesn't that thing need like hay or something? What are we doing? That's crazy, dude. That is absolutely crazy. It's hilarious. Yeah, Willie Gay was running down the street shirtless with Hennessy, was laying on the road. Yeah, I saw that too. He got it from a fan. Well, I know they gave, but that's why I'm like, a fan showed up like how many hours early with a goat? You just hung out and held that thing? Good night, Rodolfo. What did he do with it? He just walked around with it and then gave it back. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Do you think Patrick Mahomes will win MVP next year? Who knows? I mean, I don't care, to be honest. He didn't win MVP this past year and won Super Bowl MVP. So I'll take that all day, every day. Mm-hmm. Rock said, did you hear Mahomes helped? He didn't. I don't know if he saved a kid from the shooting, but he helped a kid that was in distress when they were all locked away. He helped them out. Yeah, I saw that, which was great. Yeah. Who was wearing the Winnie the Pooh head during the rally? I don't know. I was there, and so I kind of missed a lot of the parade. Or I was so far back, I couldn't even see a lot of the stuff. So I don't know. Somebody else is going to have to answer that. Tuesday and Friday streams? Yeah, we'll do like the member streams and the Zoom calls on Sundays, probably. In the off season. You think Travis and Taylor will stay together? I have no idea. Wish them the best, but that's up to them. That is up to them. CEH stayed on the phone with the kid's dad until he could get there. That's really cool. Yeah, CEH helped. I know Trey Smith helped. Mm-hmm. You think Travis and... Okay, I already read that. If MVS back, he better put glue on his hands. Yeah, put glue on his hands and take a restructure. You already know. I think it was Jalen Watson because he was shirtless. Jalen Watson, he didn't get wheeled off this time in a wheelchair. You think the Chiefs will win the Super Bowl next year? Hope so. I hope so. Yeah, no more games, Charles. Sad. Sad day. Sad day, darker nights. Thoughts on the NFL honors? I mean, Lamar got MVP, CMC Offensive Player of the Year. Will Anderson, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Who was the Defensive Player of the Year? And then CJ Stroud was the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Who was Defensive Player of the Year? It was he's on the Browns, I think. Yeah, I didn't mind it. They made sense. Yeah, Myles Garrett. Thank you. Yeah. Myles Garrett. I mean, it was okay. Yeah, definitely good. Like there was not Chiefs players there. I a little surprised at some of that. Some of the Chiefs players who didn't make it, but it is what it is. Cole is the GOAT? Nah, you're the GOAT. Who won Fan of the Year? Tom Grossi. That was probably the highlight of NFL honors for me. Oh, yeah, that was interesting. What do you think about DeMar not getting Comeback Player of the Year? I understood why they gave it to what's his name? Joe Flacco. But, like, there's definitely an argument to be made for DeMar Hamlin as well. Now, he was only active for 2 games, so maybe that played a role. But, I mean, he was literally the Comeback Player of the Year in a lot of people's eyes because he came back to life on the field. So that was pretty awesome. But I understand why they gave it to Flacco. You could make an argument for both. Let's just put it this way. When Flacco won it, I was kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I didn't like rage and cry or anything, you know. Zach said the George on George violence gives me another reason why Kittle is my favorite non-Chief. Hey, George. Do you think Travis is better than Gronk? Oh, yeah. Cole, you think you should do a stadium tour? I've done a stadium tour, kind of. At KC Beer Fest, we did a tour. I need to do a full tour. I think that would be fun. It'd be a lot of fun. What did Flacco come back from? The couch. That dude was sitting on the couch. And then he helped his team win some pretty important games. Gronk thinks Travis is better than Gronk. I mean, and then Travis would probably say Gronk's better than him too. So they're both like super humble dudes, respectable in their own right. I mean, Kelsey is insane, dude. So they're both great tight ends, but I would go with Kelsey. Stop skipping your question. Don't tell me what to do, dog. Dog? Don't tell me what to do. You're not my mom or dad. It's not like I'm intentionally skipping your question, man. There's 400 people in here. Chiefs need good returner. I mean, I don't know if Richie James is back. So we'll see. Antonio Gates was great, man. One of the greatest undrafted free agents ever. I lost more money because of NFL honors than I did for the Super Bowl. I even got overtime right in the Super Bowl. Dang, really? That's crazy, actually. Cole, don't tell me what to do. Okay. Cole, I was scrolling and saw a video of yours. Kelsey donated 100K. Yeah, 100K to the Reyes family. Donated 100K to the Reyes family's GoFundMe. Who we opening on Thursday night? What's up, Chris? Saints, Texans, Bucks, Ravens, Bengals. Just give me Bengals week 1. Let's run it. I don't know when that'll happen, but fine with that. Love that we continue to have a good run-pass ratio since the last season's playoffs. Our defense helped maximize that. Great job on the season, Cole. LD, thank you. Yeah, man. I would have to look up the exact percentage of run-to-pass ratio by season's end. I looked at it mid-season, and it was about the same from the year before. It was about exactly the same percentage, run-to-pass percentage plays called. But by the end of the season, I would have to look that up. Maybe it was a little bit more run favored by the end of it all because of the defense. Taylor donated 100K. Yeah, Kelsey did as well. Yeah, they both did. To two different GoFundMes. Pretty cool. Chiefs versus Bengals week 1 Thursday night. Fine with me. Let's go. Yeah, Bengals got spanked last year, week 1. What's up, Danny? Hey, thanks for the Cash App, bro. Like, I don't know if you were there when I said thank you last time, but I think you hit me with like the DT Cash App, man. So I appreciate that, bro. Seriously, thank you. What's up, Bellas? How the heck are you? How the heck are you? Bengals suck in week 1. That would be unfair. Okay, later then. Later then. If you had to choose one backup on any team to be on the Chiefs, who would it be? Backup like quarterback or who? Backup QB? Is that what we're talking about? Heck yeah, Danny. You're the man, dude. What's up, Chetta? As a Raiders fan, man, I have not liked the Chiefs, but these last couple of years right now, just having a sane amount of respect for KC. Not the biggest fan of Kelsey and Swift, but Reed is one of the greats. Dude, Reed is one of the greats. And honestly, like, here's the thing. Kelsey and Swift, they're not it's not really their fault that the NFL is doing what they're doing with all the views of them and all that stuff. It's not their fault. They're on TV quite a bit. I get it. But Travis Kelce is the definition of greatness. Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, Chris Jones. It's been wild. So I'm sure as a Raiders fan, you respect it probably. I get it, but like you're probably annoyed. like this is annoying. Mm-hmm. You have to remember the NFL is a business. Swift brings in she brought in a bunch of money, Josh. 100%. Capitalized on her fan base. Good move. That's why some people think their relationship's fake. They think Taylor Swift faked her relationship with Kelsey so they could all capitalize off of all that. Kelsey engagements up with the podcast. Taylor Swift getting in with the NFL and, as she's on a worldwide tour and the Grammys, like all that. And then the NFL capitalizing off her fan base. Like, that's why people think that. Yo, what's up, Marcus? Thanks for doing these live streams. Fan interaction is blast with the community. Heck yeah, dude. I love doing the Q&As and hanging out. It's always a blast. Always a blast. I always look forward to it. The Swift effect, 100%. 100%, Yvonne. Yep. Good night, Jennifer and everybody. Cole, will you accept this? I get CJ Stroud, Tyreek Hill, CMC. You get Patrick Pacheco or Justin Jefferson. Yeah, that's fine. Totally fine. What's up, Bobby? As an Eagles fan, Andy Reid needs one more divisional round win, and he's the GOAT coach in my eye. Just a divisional round win in the playoffs? All right. Fair enough. Let's go. I like that. He can get one more of those. You can't believe the poll is that close. 18 Chiefs are a top at minimum 5 offense all time. That's true. Is your beard getting longer? I think it is. Danny was like, you need to trim it. Yeah, I think it's getting longer. I've been trying to let it grow out, even on the sides. It's looking a little rough. It's looking a little rough right now because I'm trying to repair it and let it grow out. You didn't know you needed to know that, did you? What was the most intense game of the season in your opinion? Ooh, the Super Bowl. Not even close. Just with overtime and everything. There were other intense games. I mean, the Chiefs-Bills game in December was super intense. The opening week game against the Lions was super intense. I mean, I know they lost those, but it was like down to the wire games. There was quite a bit. Rody, thank you, man. Appreciate the kind words, dude. Let's go. Heck yeah. Mahomes says he's cutting his faux hawk soon. Oh, no. Yeah, he did say something like he'll stay with Head and Shoulders as a sponsor as long as he can, even after his hair. So I'm like, dang, what are you doing with your hair? What are you doing with your hair, man? Odds on Tavis Swelsey lasting the offseason? I don't care, dude. I mean, I'll let them enjoy their life and do their thing. If they stay together and they're happy, I'm happy for them. Yeah, Mahomes' haircut is iconic. So, what about Hardman? Like a Hardman return? Maybe. I don't think it would be like for a big contract, but dude, if they move on from Tony and they want Hardman to be that guy, like I could see it. A lot of the regular season games are more aggravating than intense. I mean, there was a lot close down to the wire, man. There was quite a bit. Quite a bit. Well, guys, 10:03. We typically go about 8 to 10. It's been 2 hours. Odds dog, not entertainment news. Oh, odds. All right. Plus 600. Are those good odds? I don't know. I don't really do much betting stuff. I have Underdog. Underdog Fantasy was the partner of the channel for the season, but that was it. Yeah, Lions game was pretty stressful. Yo, good night, Ray Ray. Appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. Been a lot of fun. I'm excited to take a full weekend off to be with the fam. It's been a long, long season. But man, I appreciate everybody. And it was a great season. Appreciate everybody hanging out. We'll be back soon. We'll schedule the members only live stream soonish. And we've got the members only Zoom call before the end of the month as well. We've got a lot of content still coming out. A lot of videos dropping on the Clips channel tomorrow. So again, thanks for everything, guys. Stay safe out there. Have a great weekend. And until next time, say it with me. Let's go. Let's freaking go.
How about